I got thrown off a moving car when I was 16 years old. Story time. This one kind of long, so lock in, yo. So, like when I was 16, my homeboy Ken had an old school Bonneville, right? But all the letters had fell off, so it just had like the BONNE. We used to call it the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. So out here in the country, we used to all go kick it at the community center. Now out here it's the country, so ain't no police, ain't no street lights. It's dark as shit, right? At night. So I'm gonna do a video at night one time outside so y'all can see. So like he would come pick me up from my grandma's house and we'd go up to the schoolhouse, right? But the thing about Ken Ad, he drive like reckless. He'd be doing like we on this country road, he doing like 90. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know, I don't know where I got this idea from. But one day he picks me up. We make it to the end of the road to get onto the main road so we can go to the community center, kick it, drink, whatever, whatever. And I told him, hey, stop the car. So he stopped. He like, what's up? I'm like, hold up. So I get out the car. I climb on top of it. And I lay on the roof. And I hold my arms out like this. And I'm holding on to like where the window's at. And I tell him to go. And Ken take off. Wow! And I'm telling y'all, like, so I'm holding on, and I love that shit. It was like I felt like I felt like Neo in the Matrix. You know when he be flying and shit. That's how I felt because you couldn't see nothing. It's dark as hell. He put up to the community center. We kick it, yada yada yada. It got to the point where every time he'd come pick me up, when he get to the end of the road, he already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I jump on that bitch. Hold on. We go. You know what I'm saying? This turned out to be a bad idea, right? So this particular night he come to get me. They having a party at the community center. There's a gang of people there. Gang of women. You dig what I'm saying? So he come pick me up from my grandma's crib. When I get in the car, he got the other homie in the car, Johnny, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, dap him up, whatever, whatever. So I get in the car. We get to the end of the road. Ken already know. Wait, I done did this shit so many times now. I don't even have to say nothing. We get to the end of the road. Ken stop the car. Boom. I get out. This is Johnny's first time riding with us. So when I get out the car, Johnny look at me. He like, what you doing? And I'm like, Ken just started laughing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm finna get on the roof of the car, hold on, lay down, and ride up there like that. And Johnny look at me, he like, what? I'm like, I'm gonna get on top of the car, I'm gonna hold on to it. I do this all the time, yada, yada, yada. And Johnny look at me, he like, I wanna get up there too. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. So this is the thing. So now Johnny up there, right? So I'm over the driver's side. Johnny is over the passenger side. But now, like I'm used to being up there by myself. So when I'm up there by myself, I can hold on to both sides with both arms. But now I'm just over the driver's side. So I just got one arm holding. Johnny is laying up there next to me. And I'm not finna put my arm over him. You dig what I'm saying? So I just got my other arm like this holding. And then he holding on to the other side. And Ken being Ken, he punchy. You know what I'm saying? Boy. So he doing what he normally do. He doing like 90. And now I'm up here and I'm holding on with one arm. Johnny next to me, he holding on with one arm. But it's all cool, And this is like, I done did this plenty of times. So I'm geek. This is Johnny first time up there, but he geek too. He like, yo. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking too, like, because it's a gang of people at the community center. I'm like, we finna make an entrance. We finna pull up, made an entrance, you know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. Most of the time, when I'm up there by myself, when Ken get close to the community center, you dig what I'm saying? He'll slow down and then he just whip on in there. No sweat. But I guess because it was a party and there was a gang of people outside, it was crunk. And he don't slow down. And I'm noticing this. Like, I'm seeing the schoolhouse getting close, and it's like he's still punching. And I'm just like, like what the. He whipped into that bitch sideways. Cause I guess he thinking too, he gonna make an entrance. But I guess when he was thinking about making an entrance, he wasn't factoring in to the point he got two people on top of the car and they both only holding on with one arm. You dig what I'm saying? When he whip in that bitch, I start sliding. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm like yelling, hey, yo, I'm like, yo, slow down. And I'm on the driver's side and I'm leaning down to the point where I'm damn near looking in the window at him. And I'm like, slow down, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm panicking because I ain't got shit to grab onto. Johnny is trying to grab onto me, and at one point, I just said, F it. I'ma just let go and land on my feet, and I'm gonna make an entrance. I'm gonna land on my feet, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I always wondered, like when you watch an action movie or something, when somebody get thrown from a moving vehicle, like they'll get thrown from a moving vehicle, they'll land on their feet and then they'll hit the ground and roll. And I used to always wonder, like, why don't they just land on their feet and keep their balance? I found out that night because this is a thing called momentum. You feel what I'm saying? When I let go, I landed on my feet for a split second and I immediately hit the ground. Boom! I hit my elbow. Boom! And I'm rolling. I rolled for it seemed like I rolled for a mile, bro. I'm just rolling. And everybody see this shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm rolling, and when I finally stop, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna just jump up and play it off, but my body was toe up, so I'm struggling. I thought I was gonna jump up. My body was like, hell no. I was beat up. My pants was ripped, my shirt dirty and stuff. And Zach, by the way, Zach, he run over to where I'm at, and I'm trying to get up, and he leaned on. He like, man, you got knocked the fuck out. And everybody just laughed, and I'm just like, but now, I can't be hurt because that make it worse. So I had to get up, and I got to play it off like I'm good. But the thing I did immediately is went over to Ken ass because I was pissed. I'm like, bro, and I'm snapping like, man, why you pull in so fast? You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of me snapping, Ken just look at me and he go, hey, bro, I had to swerve to keep from running over your head. And at that point, I'm just kind of like, well, all right, good looking out. So now, we at the party, I'm going to just kick it, forget it. You know what I'm saying? It was embarrassing, people laughing, but I did make an entrance. I just didn't make the entrance that I wanted to make. So I go in, and I'm like watching, because you could see the scar. That's the scar. But it was a hole when it happened. You could see dead off in there. So I go in the community center, I rinse it off, and then it had some gravel and stuff, and I'm getting the gravel out. And I turn around, and here come Ken again. And while I'm brushing it off, he reaches, and he thought he was grabbing a piece of gravel, but what he actually grabbed was a piece of meat. And he pulled, and I screamed, bro, and I almost socked him. But he was like, man, I thought I was grabbing a piece of gravel. But long story short, we had some drinks, had fun. When I got back home, my grandma was a nurse. She was like, what happened? I was like, I fell. She looked at my elbow. She was like, you ain't fall. But she put a cotton pad and wrapped it in gauze. And back then, it was almost like I had a healing factor because that shit healed fastest. But anyway, that's the story how I got thrown off a car. Peace.